Okay, attempt number 2. Um, Hello, everyone. I wanted to make an update, and hopefully this one will be more concise than the last one because I've had a chance to kind of organize my thoughts a bit. Um, I am now about 2.5 months on injections, and I started androgel, or the equivalent of androgel, um, almost a year ago. So basically, I'm almost a year on T, but it's a little bit different because I have to say, and this is the point of the video, there's a very large change, or I experienced a very large change from um, the difference between androgel and injections. So let me tell you a bit about this. Um, my levels were really low, and I wasn't getting the changes that I was looking for. So that's why I made the decision to switch to injections from androgel. And in the last 2.5 months, basically, if there was anyone that wasn't reading me as male before, there's pretty much no doubt now. And when I come out to people, or when I tell them about my past, they're shocked. So that's good. I'm happy about that. Other changes, though, basically it started out the same way that androgel did, but a lot more aggressive. So I had a lot of fluid retention again, fluid in the knees, ankles, pain in my back, puffy face, that type of thing. And so I'm still dealing with that, but it's getting a lot better now. Mood swings, a lot of mood swings. I'm probably not the easiest person to be around, and I find that actually it's an interesting phenomenon because my worst week is every 4 weeks, which coincided with my period before. So basically, I have PMS still, despite the fact that I don't have a period anymore. And that was something that finally stopped after 9-10 months. Yeah, 9.5 months basically, with the switch to injections. So I'm on 80 milligrams every week, and yeah, it's working out really well. Sex drive is through the roof. Little bit of changes down there. Not so much of a size change anymore. I had a lot initially, and then it just sort of tapered off. But there's definitely, I guess you could say, behavioral changes. Just changes in the way that my body reacts. Finally starting to get some hair, like some thick peach fuzz and a couple little dark hairs here and there, on the sides and underneath. My voice changed more. My voice changed quite a bit. When I recently told one of my coworkers that I was trans, and he just started like a month ago, and he was just like, "Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I had no frickin' idea what you were talking about, and you blew my mind because the biggest thing for me is like, yeah, you look really young, but your voice, like, there's no trace." So that's good for me. One of my biggest dysphoria things was my voice, and I feel like, if it's not going to change anymore, I'd be happy here. So that's good. I'd almost I'd almost like it to level out a little bit so that I could start singing again, because my singing voice is pretty rough right now. I have no falsetto. I just have an extremely low voice, like, and it doesn't. It's hard to control. And other things. Sex drive, emotional changes, physical stuff. Basically, 1 year wrap up, I've gained about 30 pounds. Gone from roughly 125, 130 to 155, 160. And I'm about just shy of 5'9". A lot of a lot of gaining of muscle, like in the shoulders and back area. I had a really weak back before, had a lot of injuries there, and it's so much better to have some muscle back there. And fat redistribution, that's a huge theme of the day for me these days. And there's my fly down, so I'll just zip that up before I show the rest to you. But yeah, fat redistribution. I still have love handles and stuff like that because I do enjoy my beer, but it's the belly. The belly has really grown quite a bit in the last little while, and there's nothing else. There's nothing here. So basically, I'm just sort of as straight down as you possibly can be. I have pretty big legs compared to my upper body, as a lot of us do, but can't really fault the testosterone for that because I'm not really trying too hard in the workout department. So yeah, my advice in terms of somebody who's done the gel and then gone on to injections is, for me, it was a way that I needed to get into things, and a lot of it was needle phobia. I'm still doing the shots myself. I'm still doing them weekly in my arm. It's working out great. The needle is a lot smaller. It's not only thinner. I use a 25 gauge 5/8 needle, as opposed to a 22 gauge 1.5 inch needle, which is what they were trying to get me to do for my leg and stuff like that. But basically, the difference that I do is that I put the needle all the way in and I really jam it in there, versus obviously you're not going to go through the entire 1.5 inch needle. So I find for self-injecting, especially self-injecting in my arm, which is a little bit of a weird sort of angle, that helps me out. So I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you that my levels are, everything's going in there and it's getting into the muscle, and I'm not having crazy side effects other than just the normal stuff. So if you're somebody that was considering either switching over to injections or switching to arm injections, it's working out for me. So yeah, maybe I'll do a personal update or a singing update further down the line, but I really just wanted to give that changes update. Forgetfulness, that's another wonderful side effect that I'm having, and that could also just be work stress. But anyways, that's pretty much it, and yeah, thanks for watching, and catch you later.